If you've been walking the same steady 30 minutes every day, thinking you're doing everything right, I want to show you a 5-month study out of Japan that might change how you walk for good. Researchers took 246 older adults and split them into 2 groups. One group walked continuously at a steady pace for 30 minutes. The other group did something slightly different, and the results weren't close. The interval group gained significantly more aerobic capacity. Their leg strength improved by double digits. Their blood pressure dropped. Same time commitment. Same effort level. Completely different outcome. Today, I'm breaking down exactly what they did, why it works, and how you can build it into your walk starting tomorrow morning. Welcome back to the Silver Line. If you're new here, we cut through the noise to bring you practical, evidence-based health information for adults over 60. No fluff, no jargon, just what actually works. Exercise physiologist Dr. Hiroshi Noze led the study we're talking about today at Shinshu University in Japan, and it's one of the most referenced studies on walking for older adults. The method is called interval walking training, IWT for short. The core idea is simple. Instead of walking at one steady pace the whole time, you alternate between short bursts of faster walking and short recovery periods of slower walking. That's it. No equipment, no gym, no special shoes required beyond what you're already wearing. But the results this small change produces are anything but small. Let's get into exactly what they found, and then I'll show you how to do it yourself. Here's exactly what the participants did, 4 days a week, for 5 months. They alternated 3 minutes of fast walking, roughly 70% of their peak walking capacity, meaning brisk enough that conversation gets harder, with 3 minutes of slow, easy recovery walking, around 40% of peak capacity. Comfortable enough to fully catch your breath. They repeated that 3 minutes fast, 3 minutes slow cycle 5 times for a total of 30 minutes. Same total time as a standard walk. The only thing that changed was the pacing pattern within it. If you've been doing the same steady walk for months or years, pause for a second and think about whether you've ever built a pace change into it. Drop a comment below. I want to know if this is new to you. The talk test is the simplest way to gauge your own fast interval without a heart rate monitor. During the brisk 3 minutes, you should be able to speak, but only in short phrases, a few words before needing a breath. During your recovery for 3 minutes, you should be able to hold a full, easy conversation. So what did that small pacing change actually produce, compared to the group who walked continuously at one steady pace? First, aerobic capacity, your VO2 max, essentially how efficiently your body uses oxygen, improved measurably more in the interval group, a roughly 9% greater increase than the steady walkers. Second, and this genuinely surprised a lot of people when the study came out, leg strength, thigh strength, your quadriceps and hamstrings increased by 13 to 17% in the interval group. Walking is not typically thought of as a strength exercise, but the mechanical load created by those faster-paced bursts recruits your leg muscles more forcefully than a steady stroll ever does. Third, blood pressure, systolic pressure, the top number, dropped by an average of about 9 mm Hg. Diastolic, the bottom number, dropped by about 5 mm Hg. For context, that's a clinically meaningful drop for a lifestyle change alone, with none of the side effects that can come with medication. And here's the part that matters most for a channel about long-term health, not quick fixes. Researchers followed a group of these participants for 10 years. That long-term data, published in Mayo Clinic Proceedings, found that people who stuck with interval walking had significantly less age-related decline in both muscle power and aerobic fitness than those who didn't. This isn't a fad. It's a decade of follow-up data. Why does alternating pace produce such a different result than walking steadily the whole time? 3 reasons. Reason 1. Fast twitch muscle fibers. Your muscles have 2 main fiber types. Slow twitch fibers handle easy, sustained activity, like a casual stroll, efficiently and for a long time. Fast twitch fibers are more powerful, but fatigue faster, and a steady, gentle pace barely wakes them up. Push into a brisk interval, though, and your body has no choice but to recruit those fast twitch fibers. That's very likely a major reason the leg strength gains in this study were so much larger than a typical walking program would produce. Reason 2, something called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. In plain terms, it's the afterburn. When you spike your heart rate during a fast interval, your metabolism stays elevated for a while after you've slowed back down, as your body works to return to baseline. A walk that's all one gentle pace doesn't create much of an afterburn at all. A walk with several spikes built in does. Reason 3, the first 60 seconds cost more. There's a real metabolic cost every time your body transitions from a slower state into a faster one, getting your heart rate, breathing, and circulation to ramp up. Interval walking builds in several of these ramp-up moments within a single walk, which is part of why the same 30 minutes can be more metabolically demanding, minute for minute, than one continuous steady pace. None of this requires you to become an athlete. It's the pattern that matters, not intensity for its own sake. So if you're enjoying this breakdown, hit like. It genuinely helps this reach more people your age who could use it. Now, if 30 minutes in one go isn't realistic for you right now, because of mobility, energy, or simply your schedule, there's good news from a separate line of research on what's sometimes called exercise snacks. Researchers studying sedentary time, including work by Petty and colleagues, found that taking just a 90-second walking break every 30 minutes throughout the day reduced blood sugar and insulin spikes after meals more effectively than one single continuous 30-minute morning walk. Separately, other research shows that as little as 2 to 3 minutes of light walking every hour helps prevent the drop in blood vessel function and blood flow to the brain that happens when you sit for long, uninterrupted stretches. The takeaway isn't, don't bother with your longer walk. It's that both approaches genuinely work, and they can complement each other. A structured interval walk on the days you're able, and short movement breaks woven through days when you're mostly seated. Here's exactly how to try this yourself, starting with your very next walk. Begin with 3 to 5 minutes at an easy, comfortable pace to warm up your joints and get your blood moving. Then start your intervals. 3 minutes at a brisk pace, using the talk test as your guide. Short phrases only, not gasping. Follow that with 3 minutes at an easy recovery pace, comfortable enough for full conversation. Repeat that cycle 5 times. Finish with another 3 to 5 minutes of easy walking to cool down. If 3 minutes fast feels like too much at first, that's completely fine. Start with 1-minute bursts and 1-minute recoveries, and build up the duration over a few weeks as your body adapts. The original study had participants do this 4 days a week. Even 2 or 3 days is a reasonable place to begin. You don't need a special watch, though a simple timer or phone alarm makes it easier to track the switches without having to think about it constantly. Before we wrap up, which of these numbers surprised you the most? The leg strength gain? The blood pressure drop? The 10-year follow-up? Tell me in the comments. I read every one. If this was useful, give it a thumbs up. It helps more people your age find this information. And if you're not subscribed yet, join us here at the Silver Line for new evidence-based videos on movement, nutrition, and healthy aging every week. You don't need more time. You don't need new equipment. You just need to change the pattern of the walk you're already taking. Try it tomorrow morning, and if you want to know exactly what happens to your body when you walk every single day, I've got a full breakdown linked right here. I'll see you in the next one.